Hello, ladies. I'm Dee, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. And today we are going to be talking about where are all the good men? Where are they? While you can't seem to find the good men out here, are they in hiding, honey? Where are they? Because I just haven't seen them, right? So we're going to get into why that is, and you're actually going to be surprised at the reason. So if you're interested in this topic, definitely stick around. Okay, so let's hop into it. There are a few reasons why you are not able to just see good men all around you. Where are the good men? Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, we have to start with a mindset. We have to start with the correct mindset when we're going into anything, because here's the thing. Right now, if you are asking yourself that question, you are feeding yourself, a false narrative. You are feeding yourself a false narrative, and for feminine women, it is so important for us to see things as they are and not create these false stories, this storytelling that we tell ourselves to feel better about things, to answer why we're single, to give to make us feel better about our situation. It's so important that we do not operate in a space where we are coming from that sense of scarcity, really believing that there are no good men around. Because here's the thing about when you really truly deep down believe there are no good men around. That is a very dangerous space to operate in when you are in the dating world. Because here's the thing, you are coming from a place of scarcity. And women coming from a place of scarcity is one of the worst things you can do. Because here's the thing, when you finally run across someone who probably isn't even up to standards, up to par to what you really feel like you deserve in a man, what's going to happen is you're going to latch on to them because they're good enough. Because you yourself do not feel like there are good men around. And here's the thing, there are good men around, but what you have to do is change your mindset and switch to a mindset of abundance. Because here's the thing, whatever you focus on is what multiplies. I know y'all have heard that kind of thing where, like, once you get a car, so say you just got a Lexus, all of a sudden you see Lexuses all around you, like you can't get away from it. But the truth of the matter is there was always that many Lexus cars around you, but you changed the lens, because now that you have a Lexus, you are able to more easily identify them out when you're moving around. That's the same principle with this. So first of all, you have to switch to a mindset of abundance. You have to realize that it is so unrealistic for there to be no good men around. The world always balances itself out. There is good, there is bad. There is always good around to balance out the bad. There's all good men are not bad. All men are not bad. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's really important, first off, to make that mindset switch. You cannot approach dating as if all the good men are gone, all the good men are taken, there's no good men for me. Because here's the thing, if you truly believe all the good men are gone, that means you're not going to end up with a good man, right? But if you settle for that, you're saying that that's good enough for you. So what are you saying about your own standards? It's really important that we do not allow ourselves to come from scarcity as women. You do not want to do that, because you will latch on to men that had no business being able to experience you, because you're coming from a place of being scared that you won't find anything else. Okay, you cannot come from that place of scarcity. So first things first, you have to change that narrative in the mind. You have to change that storytelling to yourself. Okay, you have to allow yourself to know there are good men around. I deserve to be with a good man. And the thing is, there are good men that are willing to go out of their way for you. There are good men that want to go out of their way for you. You have to first adopt that mindset, because before anything else happens, once you adopt that mindset, you will start to see things in that new lens. You will start to see more Lexus cars riding around because you've changed how you see things. Okay, so that's first things first. It's in the mind. It's just storytelling. It's the things that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better about being single, to make ourselves feel better about telling a family member we're not married yet. It's those things that we tell ourselves that we have to now undo, because you will not find a good man when all you see is bad. You will not, okay? So that's first things first. Now, going into the fact that all you see is like necessarily bad men, you have to determine whether you actually are not seeing good men, or if you are operating out of that place of scarcity and creating a narrative. Because here's the thing. Say you are dating. If there is a man that is currently courting you and currently doing things, you can't look at the things he's doing and have all these critiques for them as if it's not exactly what you would want. He's not doing things the way you would want him to do. He didn't buy the thing you wanted him to buy. He didn't approach you the way you wanted to be approached in that moment. He didn't do this the way I want him to do this, and then deem him not a good man. So let's just look at that first. Sometimes a good man will present to you in a way that you don't expect. We have to realize that. And just because he presents to us in a way we don't expect does not make him any less good. Okay, so if you have a man that is trying with you, he's trying to win with you, he's trying to do things for you, he's trying to get you out and about, he's trying to do things that make you feel good, but his approach may not be all the way there yet. He may not have learned all the ins and outs of you. You cannot deem that man as someone who's not a good man. Okay, just because it doesn't look the way you thought it would look. That's a danger zone, especially in a relationship. That's a big danger zone, because that's where women get to where they're always nagging their man. And once you start nagging that man and he feels like he's not winning with you, he's going to keep trying for a while. But if you continue to operate in a place where he can't win with you, he will stop. He will find someone who he can win with. He will find someone who recognizes that good in him. Okay? Because the thing is, there is good in him. It's just not in the package that you thought it would be in. So here's my thing. If that packaging is so important to you, do not settle for this man and you're going out of scarcity. If you're operating out of scarcity and you settle for somebody, what's going to happen is you're going to nag them to the point where if they are good to you, they don't want to be no more. They want to be good to somebody else who appreciates it. You can't come to them in that way because it doesn't look like what you thought it would look like. That's first things first. Now, what you can do is practice the art of suggestion. What you can do is give him insight on things that you really like as you're dating, because the thing is, if he's willing to try to make you happy, he's going to take those clues and he's going to slowly start, okay, she did say this makes her feel good. Okay, she did say she likes this. Then you will see more so of the packaging that you really like. But right now you don't see that because you have a good man. He just hasn't learned you yet. Do not deem him a bad man because of that. Do not treat him as if he's not a quality man because of that. All you have to do is learn how to practice the art of suggestion at that point. Practice the art of teaching him what you like, teaching him what you love, teaching him what makes you feel good. Because the thing is, if he's really a good man, he's going to start to adapt to that. He's going to want to win with you. He's going to want to start to turn the table around and get to where you like, get to the plate you want to eat on, okay? So that's what you have to do in a relationship. When you're considering the fact that this man is trying, you have to then kind of suggest the things and teach him the things that you really like. But do not discount that he's a good man because it don't look like what you thought, okay? And then even for my single ladies, this happens a lot. So if you're out and about, okay, if you're out and about and you see these men around, if you're looking through a lens of all men are bad, you won't see any good that they do. You won't see any effort as the effort you want. You won't see anything that they're trying to say to you or do to you as good. Okay? You won't see any quality in that. But the thing is, if you sit there in your femininity and you are like, I deserve a good man, okay? I deserve a man of substance, a man that's willing to do for me, okay? I'm sitting here in all this femininity knowing I deserve for a man to come up and try to buy me a drink. I deserve for a man to come up and try to chat me up and get my phone number because I am me. I'm in my feminine zone, okay? You see how good I look right now? I am operating in a state of femininity. I am operating in a state of abundance, and he should come and try to talk to me. So then when you are in that space where you realizing these things should happen, men should approach you, men should try to buy you a drink, men should try to get your number because of the quality of woman you are, then you can start to see, okay, there's some men out here that's willing to step up. There's some alpha men in the house. Okay, when you start to realize that you, a feminine woman, you're supposed to draw those kind of reactions. You deserve to draw those kind of reactions. When you get them, you know how to appreciate them more, as opposed to thinking somebody is coming over to waste your time. Okay, do you deserve to have your time wasted? If you do, then they probably are coming to waste your time. What you focus on is what's going to multiply. So if you focus on the fact that you think somebody is always trying to get over on you, somebody's always trying to hurt you, someone just wants you for this, someone just wants you because you make money, you're going to attract that. Because the thing is, when you believe that, you're going to send out certain signals that make the people who are going to take advantage come to you. The men that approach you, the men that come to you are a mirror of your own thoughts, your own beliefs. So when you believe that someone is always trying to take advantage of you, when you believe that men are always coming at you at a place of wanting sex, when you believe that men only are coming at you because they want something from you, that's exactly the kind of man that will come to you, because you are focusing on those things instead of focusing on the fact that you are a dope woman. You are amazing. You have all these things going on and you're balancing them. You're out and about. You have a social life. You're looking good. You're taking care of your skin, girl. You're taking care of your hair. You got your nails done. You look good. You are leaned back. You're operating in abundance. He should come and ask for my number and buy me a drink. He should do that. He should want to do it. I shouldn't even have to buy myself a drink. When you can operate in that place of abundance and knowing what you deserve, you will start to see the good in these men pop out, because they have to rise to the occasion. They are looking at a feminine woman in her essence. They are looking at a feminine woman who is not coming from a place of scarcity. When you come from a place of abundance, there's a way you sit. There is a way you talk. There is a way that you approach things that makes a man say, oh, hold on. I can't just come up to her any kind of way. I got to come up to her in a way that she's going to look at me and she's going to see that I can make her happy. She's going to see that there's some good that I offer to her. She's going to see that I deserve a chance. That's what you're going to attract when you change that mindset. It is so important for feminine women to approach things with the mindset of abundance. Stop telling yourself that people are always trying to take advantage of you, because here's the thing. Should you be cautious? Yes, you should be cautious. I'm not saying throw all caution to the wind, but I'm saying recognize what you deserve. Recognize that. And here's the thing. If you can recognize what you deserve and you feel like right now what you deserve is not that of a quality man, well, you have some inner work to do. So maybe that's why you always think someone is taking advantage of you. Maybe that's why you think someone always wants something from you, because you actually haven't done the inner work to be of a quality woman. Because we mirror ourselves to people. People see that. People feed off of those clues, those small nuances of human behavior. We are telling someone about ourselves without even realizing we're doing it. So if you already are sitting and you don't feel your enoughness, you don't feel like you've done the inner work, you don't feel like you're a woman of substance, the men who are not of substance will definitely see that they are going to be willing to come to you. It is in the mindset, but it is also in the abundance. You have to create for yourself a thought process of abundance. And here's the thing, you have to do inner work yourself so that you know that you are enough, so you won't go into these places coming from a sense of scarcity. Once you do that inner work and you realize for yourself you deserve these good things, you work hard, you do what you have to do, they should do these things for you, you will start to see the good. You will not come from that place of assuming that all men want something. Because the thing is, when you know you deserve it, when you see him buying that drink, when he's asking for your number, you'll be like, I know. And you know what? I think you are a really nice looking man. I really appreciate you buying me a drink like this, really stepping out to come across the room and speak to me. I would love to give you my phone number. Okay? Because the thing is, there's a resting that comes with operating out of abundance to where you're not supposed to go and look for the good man. Getting into my next point, you're not really supposed to be going to look for the good man. You're supposed to know that you deserve one, know that you deserve to be treated well, know that you deserve good things, and allow yourself to be seen. If we're really getting down to it, you should not even be looking to even be saying there are no good men around. You should be resting in your own femininity. You're not out there to look. You're out there to be seen. You're out there to be found. Okay? And let the men come and find you. Okay? But when they find you, here's the thing. When they find you, you yourself have to be in a space where a good man can say, I want that on my arm. You can't come out of your house with your hair all over your head. You're barely taking care of yourself. You're doing just enough to look decent. You're sitting at the bar. You're sitting at brunch. You're sitting somewhere, and then your energy is off because you know you didn't do all that you should have done for yourself. And then expect a good man of quality to come up and be like, yes, that's what I want on my arm. You can't do that. You cannot do that, because the thing is, you have to embody the kind of woman that a good man wants on his arm. You can't be coming from a place of just like, I'm making do until I find my man. When I find my man, I'm going to step it up. That's not how it works. That's not how you get found. Okay, you step it up now. You step it up for you so you can understand that you deserve the things that you deserve, and then the good men will come running. Then they will come running. But the thing is, you embody the woman that deserves to be on a good man's arm. All women not operating in a place where they actually deserve a good man. So everybody wants a good man, but everybody's not a good woman. Okay? Let's get into that. What do you need to do? What inner work do you need to do so you can feel your enoughness? So you can go out of the house with flair. So you can go out of the house knowing that you are put together, that your mindset is good, your skin is smooth, my personality is bomb. I can do for myself, but I would like for you to do for me too. And I deserve that. What inner work do you need to do so that you can present as somebody who deserves to even be on a good man's arm? What is that? What is that inner work? Because the thing is, if old girl from down the street has her joggers on and her hair all over her head and she got a bad attitude, she don't know how to problem solve, she don't know how to communicate, but she hollering she want a good man and she going out to try to be seen and nobody but bad is approaching her, but she hollering she want a good man, does she actually deserve a good man? Let's be honest. Does she deserve a good man? Does she deserve a man that's going to pick her up and take care of her and all of these things? No. Why? Because the thing is, good men do not want something that is going to tear down everything they built. If you don't know how to problem solve, if you don't know how to handle your emotions, if you don't know how to present yourself well, you are not there to add to any situation. You're not there to give him space to operate in his masculine. You're not offering him your femininity. You're offering him trouble, heartache, headache. You're not giving him all the things that he wants out of a woman. So why should you get a good man? We have to do inner work. We cannot always just rely on the fact that we are women and we should have someone that is good. We have to do inner work to make sure that we are coming from a space where we can balance it out. We have to be okay within ourselves first. You cannot come out expecting your life to change once you meet the man. Okay, you have to be okay with self first, because that's how so many women get lost in relationships, because they're looking for their identity from the man, and in reality, you need to have that before you even talk to him. Okay, you need to have that before you even agree that y'all are going to start seeing each other, because once you start talking to someone and dating, you get in this whirlwind, but you have to know yourself, who you are. Otherwise, you're going to get swept up in it and you're going to get lost. Okay. So, what do you need to do to give yourself some enoughness? What do you need to do to be able to rest in your femininity? What do you need to do to know that you deserve, in your feminine state, you deserve everything good that a man has to offer to you? What do you have to do? What mindset switches do you need to make? Let me know in the comments down below. What is something that may be hindering you from being the woman that you truly know you can be? A woman that is going to be on a good man's arm. The woman that embodies a woman that would be on a good man's arm, and not just talks about it, but truly gives him insight into her femininity and insight into all of her beautiful soul and all of that, to where he has to approach you, to where he has to come and offer to buy you a drink. He has to come and try to get your number, because what? He doesn't run across a woman of that much substance often. Okay, what do you need to do? What do you need to work on? Do you need to work on your mindset switch? Do you need to work on you're coming from a place of abundance and not such desperation and scarcity? Do you need to work? Maybe we need to work on our appearance. Maybe we need to work on our weight, just so we feel good. If you are a plus and curvy girl, but you feel good and you feel like, this is it, so be it. That's it, girl. But if you don't feel the fullness of, I am beautiful, I look good, listen, they're going to be chasing after this, then there's some work that you need to do. There's some work that you need to do. You can't always expect someone to find your beauty when you're not operating in your confidence, because you're not going to present to them the best version of you. You're going to present to them a version that's kind of hidden. Okay. And nobody wants to find your beauty in you. You need to know it already, so that you have it on a platter. So when they come to you, they're like, oh, you can't just come to her any kind of way. She knows who she is. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she deserves this. Okay. So that is all I have for you today. It went a little longer. I try to go 20 minutes or shorter, just because it's a new channel. Everyone isn't fully just honed in and watching right now, but thank y'all so much for listening to today's episode. I hope that you got something from it. I hope that you can identify maybe some kind of switch that you need to flick. Okay, so that you can operate in a space of abundance, so you can operate in your femininity and knowing what you deserve, knowing your enoughness. Okay, so when you do happen to be around these men, you can actually see the good. Okay, you can actually see it. It's all in the lens, it's all in the mind, because there are men that are willing to step up. There is no such thing as all bad. There will always be good to counteract. Okay, so identify what that switch needs to be. Identify what you need to do for self in order to really embody that woman. What do I need to do for me? Okay? But thank y'all so much again, and I will see y'all in the next episode.